We here. The
Yeah,
party.
yeah.
The party is here. The
We
party is
back,
here.
baby.
All right, so we here with a new fresh beat, y'all. Bouncy piano, pop, hip hop type beat right here.
Oh yeah,
You know, a little
man. I
jazzy
was
right
looking
here.
for this like 10 years ago.
You said what? Say that again.
I was looking for this about 10 years ago.
Oh, 10 years ago.
Yeah,
I
I
like
like
this beat, man.
yeah.
I like this
That's
beat.
good.
It's definitely different. Definitely has that pop sound. Like I said, it's definitely like that Chance, the rapper type style,
Right.
real instrumental. You know, ooh yeah, somebody doing some singing right there. You know,
Got to.
somebody rapping like that. The melody.
And we ain't doing Nelly or nothing like that.
Nelly too. Nelly too. Anyway, man, appreciate y'all joining the show. This is Irregular podcast where we review the music, rate the music, and hopefully we got some viewers on who can rate the music with us. And we try to keep it real. We try not to hurt anybody's feelings, any of the people who submitted their music. You know, we try not to be too harsh, but we try to throw the facts in there.
Got to. Gotta be real with the people. You know what I mean? How are we supposed to get better if
Yeah,
we can't be real with the people?
yeah. So we gotta help the folks out. You
Yeah.
know. So that's what we here, man. That's what we here for. So if y'all hear anything, if y'all see any freezing animations on the screen, we have been having a little bit of technical difficulties, but we're good so far.
Yeah. Computers gonna be computers, man.
Yeah. You know. This is actually the first time we've had a major technical difficulty for the show. So maybe it's a
Yeah.
good thing, right?
Hey, look, we've been doing something right.
So we gonna go with the flow, y'all, man. Like I said, we like to rate the music. So it's from 1 to 5, 1 being the worst. We not really feeling it. 3 being average, 5 being the best. We like it. We'll play that music all the time. You know, y'all ain't gonna be able to hear the whole songs that we play, but y'all can at least hear some of it. So rate with what you hear, and also we got any artists. We're not just looking for Christian rap artists. We're looking for singers too. So if we got any artists, singers, send me your music at irregularraps@gmail.com. Always looking for music to display, to put in rotation. And I feel as though a lot of the artists who sent me their music, I've been getting a lot of response that they've appreciate us doing this, like reviewing their music. Even though like some of the artists, like I think I said this before, some of them don't like how harsh we've been. They appreciate us doing this. So
Yeah. Come on,
yeah,
man. You gotta have thick skin when you. I mean, you know what I mean. Not everybody's gonna like everything that you do. You know what I mean? So
yeah, exactly. I got a question for you too, man, because maybe this is good for people to understand how we rate. When I rate music, I may really like the music, but a lot of times the number may be lower compared to how well I like it because I'm picking more on the technical stuff of the music, like how well the music's mixed or the production, or maybe like a placement of the verse or chorus or something like that. An element of the song could have been positioned better in the song. So I like a lot of times I'll rate the music like that, and I try not to rate it based on just how much I like it, but more in the technical stuff. So I want to ask you, what do you look for mostly when you're rating the songs? Is it similar or is it different?
well, it's pretty similar. A lot of times, if I'm giving you a five, it's like it's going on my playlist. It's something that I would listen to all the time. But a lot of times when we listen to music, we're listening not as the actual audience that the music was actually played for
Yeah.
or created for. It might not even be created. This is just our opinion, But when we're talking, technical stuff or whatever, then that's fact. You might, have like a little bit too much reverb or something like that because um, just something just wasn't, mixed right or something like that. But when it comes to, the actual, for me, it's like I said, if I'm giving you a five, it's going in my playlist. A three for me is like it's average. It's a good song, but it's not my cup of tea. You know what I mean? It's just I'm not gonna penalize you on it. If I'm giving you a 2 or a 1, we got some work to do. Somebody shouldn't have approved it. I'm gonna put it that way. So we got to take that back to the lab. But that's pretty much how I rate it. It's kind of on that rating scale or whatever. So
Yeah, that's good to know, especially
mhm.
for artists who may watch this show later or watching it now. That's good for them to know because
Yeah,
that gives them a better understanding of what we're looking for and why we're saying what we're saying. So we pick on the lyrics, we pick on the message, we pick on the mixing part, the production, we pick on everything combined, like how well the music sits together, like all the elements. So pretty much everything that comes to mind. We may all. I don't think we really pick on the video that much to the music, but
no, it's
yeah,
not a video show. This
yeah, it's
is
not a video show.
yeah. We
Yeah, we,
talk about the music here,
yeah.
you know,
So yeah, yeah,
and the lyrics and stuff like that. We dissecting the song, so the
yeah.
visuals do help though.
They do, they do.
They do help more than you know, man. More than you know.
They kind of psych us out sometimes, you know.
Exactly. It does its job.
Anyway, y'all, give us a shout out. Let us know what you think about the songs. We keeping it 100, 100.
Yep.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So first, we got a song by Bobby Bars, and the name of this song is "Story of Bob." And this is an EP though, is just released by Bobby Bars. First time hearing about him. So let me play this for y'all.
Don't be afraid to tell yours. You never know who life it might change. This is mine. Look, I'ma tell you the story of the homie named Bob. He didn't have close friends, and painting was his job. There was days that he sobbed. The pain made him thrive, hoping to reach his dreams so he could finally feel alive. The quest took longer than initially expected. He wished he was wiser and been careful who he slept with. A lot of child traumas, there was things he ain't dealt with. He out trying to heal, we used to dream a Dreamville. He been numb for a while, he forgot how to feel. Awake for too long, did he take the right pill? Hanging with the wrong crowd, influence him to steal. But never weak-minded, if you want gold, mine it. He thought he was lost, but he always been guided. You never seek purpose, you would naturally find it. Every day he reminded, when looking at his son, the missing bond with his dad. And the things they never done, with his son never done. But he was called the son of God. After everything he been through, a part of him has died. Repairing in the bathroom, he broke down and cried. He was working draining jobs just to survive. One day he got the courage to quit his 9 to 5. Always willing to forgive, sometimes he sacrifices pride. Just move at your own pace and never lose your stride. They tried to box him out, but they couldn't box him in. He was dealing with a lot of things that he fought within. Still finding himself by trying to be a better dad. Poverty destroyed the opportunities he wished he had. He tried to stay sane, but he couldn't trust his mind.
So I'm going, start this song off. And I'm gonna start off by saying this song is steady full. Like it's a steady motion song, and it's a short song too. I think it doesn't have to be any longer because of the way the song is structured. It's just a verse. And it's a verse about his story. So he's talking from like a second person, calling Bob Bob, but he's Bob. And I really like this story. Like I thought that's the best part of this song right here. It's just like he's really giving like his testimony about himself, where he came from, how much he struggled in life, and testimonies are really important. I think we talked about that before, and testimonies can be powerful. And you may say something similar, Victor, but like I can see this at a live performance, and I can see him giving a testimony before the song, and this song making it even more powerful. And but maybe this may not be the song, but I can see something like that. But testimonies, that's what make testimonies powerful, and it touches people's lives because people can relate to your experience. And not only can people learn or be entertained, but it just influences people so much that they're inspired by what you're going through, and it gives people hope. So that's my little take on that, man.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. It took me a second because my issues were more technical. I really appreciated it. Really appreciated the fact that he was very transparent with what he was talking about. A lot of artists, and I get on a lot of artists about this. It's like you skimming over the meaty part, the actual testimony. You skip over that to get to the but God part,
Mm.
and what happens is that you lose the connectivity from the artist um, to the audience. You've got to keep that connectivity, and you talk about everything that you need to talk about, and sometimes it's even the gory parts. you
Mhm.
know um that's the part that connects, because this is what happens is like other people are dealing with those particular issues, and if we don't say anything about that, if we don't talk about that stuff, um how do they know that you're the person who God sent to change their lives? Because we're skimming over that part because number one, we're embarrassed. We don't want people judging us. We don't want people you know looking at us crazy and stuff like that. Like, yo, talk about your testimony.
Yeah.
Talk about the testimony. So, but like I said, I appreciated that. The thing that really kind of took me out of it a little bit was the mix. The mix for me had a lot of reverb in it, and the delay was mistimed. Um, it if at all, I don't think you shouldn't have a delay in it at all. I thought it was fine on its own,
Yeah.
but that it was those little bitty things that really kind of took it out for me. You sometimes we're trying to figure out like ways to really make it a lot bigger than
Hmm.
what it is, and we try to overdo um, effects and everything, and so sometimes we can overdo it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I thought this was one of those times where you could have just kept it plain, kept it very organic, and still had the same impact. So that's the two things that I thought about. I appreciated the story, but at the same time, the execution on the mix could turn some people off on it. So
I never thought about the reverb, but
mhm,
now that you said that, like, I think rappers try to put reverb, like you said, to make it sound bigger, but I think
right,
it can be very hard to put a lot of reverb on rap vocals because rap vocals are like back to back. The words are back to back so quickly that it's hard to make the reverb big and sound good for rap lyrics. I've always
yeah,
found that true.
that's an art. That's an art. It's an art to it. So but you have to understand mixing. You have to understand frequencies. You have to understand spacing. Um, and before, you can't just slap reverb on it and just expect it just to be, just because it sounds good to you doesn't mean that you literally have to almost compare it to another song that you're trying to emulate.
Mhm.
This is another big problem, and I wish I had my rant button.
I can I can I
But
can I can push it up for you. You need that rat. I got you. I got you. Here we go.
okay, all right. So I don't know, you got my music cued and everything, but
No music for this one this time.
right,
Technical difficulties. We gotta keep the technical difficulties.
right. We're keeping it kosher. Okay. Um, no, what happens is that we have to make sure that we, especially as engineers, we need to make sure, and I'm kind of preaching to myself too because I don't do it all the time, but a reference track is so important when you're trying to mix. We don't know what we're mixing with. Like, we know what the song is talking about, or how we want the song to sound like. But if we aren't mixing against it, or with it, or having that as a reference track, then we are doing ourselves a great disservice, because it might sound good to us in our headphones, but when we actually put it to a track that we say that this song is sounding like this song, and we actually put it together, it's completely different.
Mm.
And so I thought, if he did that on this particular song, had a reference track to where this is a song, and not that you're trying to make the song exactly like the reference track, but it's just what I said. It's a reference track. It reference how much reverb to use, how much compression to use, like where does the vocal sit on top of the track. It's just a guide. If we don't do that, then our ears can be very deceiving, very deceiving. So I see that a lot, and that's a heavy pet peeve of mine. Yo, use a reference track.
Yeah, and a good reference track is always a reference track that you want to emulate, like how you want to get the same type of sound that that reference track has. But I
Yeah,
also think like maybe you want to look for a reference track that has the same type of like structure that you have, like the one rap lyric without
yeah,
much ad libs around it.
right,
Because this one didn't have much ad libs, it didn't have any dubs. So look
right,
for something like that. There's a lot of lyrical rappers still nowadays, even though we got a lot of trap music, but we still got the real lyrical rap artists out there that you can
right.
find. And you can find their reference track and match it up. But I was thinking too of the ad libs. If he did add ad libs, I can hear reverbs, maybe perhaps more on ad libs, maybe
I'm
not.
glad he didn't, because
Yeah,
this is what could have happened is he could have misaligned the ad libs, and that would have really drove me
right.
crazy.
That's
You know what
true.
I mean?
That's
So
true. Yeah,
I like the fact that he kept it, one track and everything. So I
yeah.
did appreciate that. So.
So what you give this? What rating you give this?
Man, for me, I'm gonna have to give it a 3. I'm gonna have to give it a 3. It's a really good song. I like I
Yeah,
said, I appreciate it. My issues were technical, um, more than that. I thought it was a bad song. It was just the technical stuff that really kind of I wish was fixed on it.
okay,
So,
okay,
mhm,
okay, 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 okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I give it a 3 too. Give it
yeah.
a 3. Yeah.
You just wanted to see the 3. That's a cool 3.
Yeah, I just wanted to see it. That's all. I just wanted to see this nice 3. You see, the 3 don't make you feel that bad if we're rating your song as a 3 because it's a cool number. You see?
Yeah,
Got
yeah, and it's it's a good song. It's like it's average, not
yeah.
that that average is a
You
bad
know,
thing. It's just
yeah. And I,
not
I wish that there would have been something that, even though it's a short song, something to kind of break up the song a little bit because it
right,
was so steady going that I wanted something to
right.
kind of break up the beat a little bit and let the lyrics go without the beat here and there. Something.
Yeah, yeah. It was
But
so repetitive. They didn't have any dynamics in it.
yeah,
It just started and it finished. You
yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean? But definitely appreciated the testimony. I'm
yeah.
glad he did the thing. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Give me your comments, y'all. Let us know what you think about the songs that we got out, and let us know what you think about our comments, about our views, about the technical terms we're spitting out at y'all. Y'all may not even understand some of the stuff that we saying, but it's all good.
all good, all good. Just smile and nod.
Yeah, we talking about frequencies, and yeah. But
Right.
we got another song for y'all.
Yep.
This one is named "Faux Life." And who is this by? This is by Survivor Q.
Yeah, interesting graphic too, though. Kind of give me like a gritty grind type of vibe.
Yeah, it does. It definitely does. You kind of know what to expect already by just seeing this graphic.
Right. Right.
uh, all right.
I got the recipe. Holla if you hear me. When the spirit get the moving, you can feel it if you're near me. Bow down to only one. You better recognize him. Made in his image. Real game, no scrimmage. I done took out demons way bigger. So high in the hell that you can ever go figure. Trying to play me like a game of some dominoes. Slap the bones on the table like dominoes. But y'all don't know nothing about me. My whole life speculators just doubt me. Give God the glory, don't even clout me. If it wasn't for God, where would I be? Ain't no telling, like Jack told Helen. By God's grace, I'm clean. Could have been a villain. Stay in my lane, grinding like I'm hustle. All my life, been grinding all my life. I ain't tripping, you can keep your politics. I know better, I ain't falling for the tricks. Numbers lie, people lie, system is corrupted. Learned a long time ago, so I can't trust it. With Christ, it's a breath of fresh air. Praise them all in the public so that people they stare. But I ain't even tripping cause I know he always be there. On my best and my worst day, he'll be there. Hey, even our righteous acts is considered filthy rags. You can do a lot of scrubbing, but it's still gonna be there. But we still striving for righteousness, kingdom. I stay on my grind, being my own.
Just want to pause, man. I like this break. Him just coming in with the righteous part. Thought that was cool. You don't hear that too often. You hear the hook and then it goes straight to the verse. So I thought that was creative. Him just kind of talking about, the righteous. You still got to persevere even though you receive the righteousness of God. So I just wanted to say that real quick.
Yeah.
Going back and forth, no switching up things. Can't stop, won't stop. This is for life. Christ side to the finish. What it be like? Stay on my grind, be in my own lane. Ain't no going back and forth, no switching up things. Can't stop, won't stop. This is for life. Christ side to the finish. What it be like? I'm prayed up, ready for whatever. I can't predict the future, believing for the better. I'm testing all things led by the Spirit. He talk a good game, but I don't want to hear it. I be on my practice what you preach. 116, reaching like we reach. Everybody claim this set, that don't mean they real. Been in them streets, seen killers get killed. And I done seen fake in the church. Preacher, but he chasing after all them skirts. I understand, ain't nobody perfect. This is basic common sense. Where's accountability? Oh yeah, we not supposed to judge them. Leave it up to the God that's above them.
So this is to me this song carries more of a type of song where you can perform and then really give a testimony. This just feels like that type.
Absolutely.
Hardcore, gritty. You relating to somebody who grew up in the hood just like you did. And if you see right here, it says born and raised in Inglewood, California after losing his brother at the age of 16, dropped out of school and became part of a gang. So he had a rough life, became part of a gang. So somebody like that who has like a testimony like that, who comes from a place like that, you can definitely impact people's lives when you do this at a live performance and you give your testimony before a song. So this song was good. There's technical stuff in this song that I can touch on. I'm gonna
let you be the bad guy.
You're gonna let me be the bad guy. I don't know.
I might piggyback on it, but
I think the Survivor's on. So what up, brother? Survivor. So we actually want to talk about your song, man. I think that's you, but we like the song, man. I'm gonna say that I don't know if this is a beat that a producer made for you. I don't know if it's a beat that you got online. The beat was good, but it just felt like the vocal was too far in front and the beat was too far behind. Like the vocal was here and the beat was down here when I wanted it to be closer. Like I really wanted to feel that beat. Other than that, there was a lot of dubs that I really liked. Now I don't know, some listeners may listen to it and maybe it's because of the beat. Maybe because the beat wasn't matching, the dubs felt like it was overpowering, and maybe it felt like it was too much. But maybe if the beat was matching, maybe it would have been like, it would have felt better to me. I'm curious to see what you guys say, Victor.
I agree. That was my issues with it.
Okay.
I like the song. I like the grittiness of it, the energy. I think that what was missing was the energy that you had. The beat wasn't matching.
Interesting.
It didn't match it because the mix wasn't. There wasn't a marriage of the lyrics of the vocal and the track. It's like the track was just there instead of just being knit with the vocals. Like you gave a whole lot of energy with it. But like I said, if the track was up matching it, I thought it would have been a whole lot better. So that for me, that was the issue. I love the song. But like I said, it was just those little nitpicky things that really kind of, took me out of it at certain points. I love the fact that you dropped the track in the middle of it, and you kind of just went, did your thing, and you came back in.
I thought that was dope. But like I said, it was just that little bitty thing, and for that I have to give it a 4. It wasn't that it was just average, but I wish it could have been better. You know what I mean? As far as the mix is concerned, it wasn't you; it was the mix. You know what I mean? So if that could have been a little bit tighter, I just thought that would have took the song to a whole nother level. So
Cool. Yeah.
Mhm.
I think I would give it a 4 too. I think I would give it a 4, and he appreciates the feedback. So
yeah,
that's what's up, bro. And I think everybody seems like everybody else really likes the message and the energy. Teresa said she liked the energy. She gave it a 4.5
come
out of
on now,
5.
come on now, you got a fan. Let's go. That's what we do here. That's what we do here. We match the artists up with the people.
See, man, I don't have any 0.5s in the system. So, but y'all can give 0.5s. If you want to give a 0.1, feel free to give a 0.1. Feel free to give a 0.3 or 0.6 or 0.7. I don't care.
That's all y'all.
Yeah, but yeah, great song, man. I'm surprised that people are digging the grittiness of this track, but at the same time, it was bouncy. It had bounce to it, like boom, boom, boom. So it's gritty but bouncy. Sometimes we talk about the gritty songs and how sometimes artists make it sound whack, but this didn't make it. You didn't make it sound whack.
And I think what helped it was the image. You know what I mean, that you had while you was looking at it. It was like it was the street image. You know what I mean? Like I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
You tricked us, man. You tricked us.
Right. Put a little psychology in there. I see you.
I guess the image made it, boosted up the rating a little bit more.
Right. Yeah. Good stuff, man. I ain't even mad at it. Like, do you think, bro?
Images play a big part, though, man. Even though CDs aren't out anymore, people still see the image when they go online and look up the music, and that's what a lot of times make people want to see what your music is about. So
yeah. Maybe
one day we should pick more on, how people should create images when they create art. But I think that'll be a fun topic to bring up.
Yeah. Especially you're trying to present it to the world. You got to have something to, at least like make me feel like I'm in your world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
like this brother. You know what I
mean? Yeah, I feel like I'm in it. Like
I'm sitting in a movie theater right now. You about to go off.
Like who is mysterious right here?
Right. I don't know if you remember, like, I don't know, I might be showing my age, but I don't know if you ever remember Alfred Hitchcock.
I always hear about it. I don't know, that's a little before my time.
Yeah, I definitely showed my age. But but he was like the horror, he had the horror game locked before anybody else did. And it was like weird horror, but he always used to put his silhouette right before his shows and stuff like that. So that's what this kind of reminded me of. So,
okay.
Like one of them black and white films right there. I ain't that old. I was like, it was reruns when I saw it.
Yeah, I was about to say you grew up with that. I don't see any gray hair on you.
Oh no, I cut that off right there. That's why, you know what I mean? I look 20. You know what
I mean? Yeah, 20. Yeah, in your dreams.
I used to say, like, which dream was that? You know what I
mean? Yeah.
For sure.
All right, y'all. So we got another one by Marcus Anthony.
Yeah.
The name of this one is GPA. Let's take a listen.
Can you be a little more serious?
When I look back, the sweetest thing I ever knew. Way I felt that, the sweetest kiss I ever blew. Left me off track, she broke my little heart in two. Never would have thought my best friend would turn to someone rude. But like Sean said, that's how the game go. Being loyal to a fuck and end up paying for. That's why I walk around with all these angels. Protect me from the lame and the fake. Oh, made a little shotty trying to get a GPA right. She be really grinding if it's dark, not if it's daylight. Said it's showtime, girl, you know the ETA right. Ain't no Willie Shakespeare, she just wanna play right. Met a little shotty trying to get a GPA right. She be really grinding if it's dark, not if it's daylight. Said it's showtime, girl, you know the ETA right. Ain't no Willie Shakespeare, she just wanna play right. I met a little shotty trying to get a GPA right. Yeah, yeah. Said I met a little shotty trying to get a GPA right. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I met a little shawty trying to get a GPA right. Saw her first in the spring, think it was May 9th. We was in Decatur, but I heard she from the A, right? Either way, I'm knowing me and her about to take flight. Talked about a lot, found out we got the same likes. Had to double take, go back, and then pray twice. She really had a kind soul, just wasn't play nice. Before I knew what I was saying, girl, you know you bae, right? But we moved too fast and got ahead of ourselves. Before I pointed finger, wasn't ready myself. I thought that we was doing fine, status, good health. But she caught me by surprise, broke it off with the stealth. Turned to a ghost, man, these girls do the most. We was on a good path, why you had to end that? Sometimes I wanna go back, but I won't backtrack, so I move past that. Now I'm doing fast laps. But when I look back, the sweetest thing I ever knew. Way I felt that, the sweetest kiss I ever blew. Left me off track, she broke my little heart in two. Never would've thought my best friend would turn to someone rude. But like Sean said, that's how the game go. Being loyal to a fucker, end up paying for.
It's gonna be a little hard to assess. I feel like
I know, man.
it's gonna be a little hard right here. I feel like I would have pushed you to the front with this,
Bro. Don't do me that, man.
But let me first of all just start off by saying that this is from his latest album, and this is the name of the album is Forever Walking by My Faith. And I'm not sure if I played some of his other songs from this album, but I have played some of Marcus Anthony's songs before. One of the things I will say is that lyrically, this song shows that he's progressed lyrically to me.
Yeah.
He was pretty much staying on beat with a fast flow lyrical song, and the beat was was up tempo too. What I actually enjoyed was the mood of this beat to the song. The mood of the beat to the song, because you could have did a beat that was sad, and this song was like, kind of sad.
Right.
Right. So I actually appreciated it. It's kind of weird though. Like,
I know,
but that's why it's hard to assess the song, because you talk about something that you're letting off of your chest, and it's a heartbreaker for you. You're letting it off your chest, but you made the song feel good.
Right.
And that's interesting,
I 100% agree with you. It was fast, but it wasn't busy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, sometimes people can be fast and you lose the words. You lose like the because they're just trying to be fast and not even trying to make a point. I like the fact that you still had the vocal inflections in it, telling the story. I mean, I got caught up in the story. You know what I mean? Like, it's like I'm like trying to get your GPA right. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that's catchy as I don't know what, man.
It was.
That's catchy. I was like, wow. Like, so it drew me into the story more than it did, the technical aspects of it and stuff like that. But it was I really like this song. I really like this song. Like I said, it was fast, but it wasn't busy. The story, bro. It was a story. Like, every time I listened to this song before we got on, it was just like I had to play it again, because it was weird, but everything matched. Everything matched. Like, I really appreciate it. Man, wish I could do a 4.5. I'm trying to figure it out.
Hey, I was thinking
I don't know if it's going in the playlist. I love it. I don't know if it's going in the playlist, but man, it's a really good song, and it's my speed too. I love that East Coast type of look, I have a story to tell. Like the track wasn't overbearing. Everything just matched. It was perfect. Oh man, I'm gonna bite the bullet. Yeah,
maybe I'll be the first to give a number.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4. And I think the reason I'm gonna give it a 4 is because I wanted to hear something else than just the one vocal. I didn't hear anything else.
Oh yeah.
Like I just heard just that one vocal all the way through. I just wanted to hear, I don't know, some effects or something. Even if it's
Yeah.
not ad libs, something to make it, I want it, or you like, and I understand like for a fast lyrical song, it's hard to put ad libs all throughout. You don't have to, but in some songs, if you pay attention to some songs, you'll hear them drop like 1 or 2 ad lib in that verse in the right spot.
Right.
You just had to find the right spot that makes sense. I feel like sometimes, and it's artistic, and it pretty much brings out the song a little bit more, a lot more than what you think. So I just wanted something else added to this song.
I could see that. For me, and this is what I was talking about earlier. It's like this part is our opinion. This particular part is our opinion. What could have happened, or what For me, I don't think it needed it. I love the story. I like the story. It drew me in. So for that, I'm a bite the bullet and give it a 5.
Woo!
I'm a bite the bullet.
I forgot to throw my.
It probably wouldn't get into the playlist, but I wouldn't be mad hearing it again. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't be mad if somebody played it. I'd probably stop and listen to it again. Like it just wouldn't hit my particular playlist. But yeah.
I couldn't.
It's a really good song.
Yeah, I couldn't play it over and over again because it's a heartbreaking.
That's
song.
my point. That's my point. But I can't be mad at the song. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's the story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's definitely a 4 or a 5 either way though.
Right.
Sure.
You know what it reminds me is like those movies where you other people, it might not be critically acclaimed or something like that, but you like it because of the story. You caught up in it's just the way that they told that story in this movie. The critics might not like it, but it's in my top 10. You know what I mean? That's the way I kind of felt about this one. It's like I don't see a lot of people liking everything about it, but for me, I got caught up in the story. I appreciated that story. I'm a sucker for a great storytelling. In a song.
Yeah. One of the comments that somebody said was that the lyrics were fast, and sometimes it's hard to figure out what they're talking about. So you do have to play a song like this a couple of times, to pay attention to what they're talking about. Once you get it, you'll realize, like for this song, it's a great story in this song. Like he's really giving a good story of something that was happening. And it seems like we're playing all story songs tonight, or
I know, right?
I don't know what's going on. This is the submission vibe. Hey, this is the submission that I got from people. Maybe it's fall time. Fall time means story time. I don't know.
Right. Look, I ain't mad. I'm not mad at all.
People in that mood.
Right. Good stuff, man.
Yeah, man. This last song, it's not a story song, but it's a dope song, y'all. It's a dope song. I'll tell y'all right away. I like it. So let me get to it.
Rant for after. No, just playing. I'm joking.
You got 2 rants today.
Did I?
You used to rant
okay.
earlier.
Yeah, I might not need it for this one. I was a little joking, but we'll see.
I'll be surprised if you need it for this one. But I can't be surprised with Victor.
No, don't be surprised. I mean, little things that drive me nuts, and the people are like, "You heard that?" Like, yes.
All right, this is Ambitious by Kingsman J from Rapture Ready Production, and this is from his album. The album is named Ambitious as well. He just released this.
Rapture Ready?
Yeah, North.
That would explain a question that I had. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
I will, I'll talk about it afterwards, because it was a familiar voice. That's all it was. It wasn't technical. It was just I was like, sound like I wasn't sure.
All right, here we go. By the way, this is with BRM and Brody Da Vinci featured on this track.
Pressure. Let's get it. This power flows right through me. I'm just a vessel creating at every level. It's never letting me settle. Mashing up on the pedal. My vision's never been clear. Prototype of a king standing up in the mirror. God, son, I'm so used to wearing this crown. Not saying that I'm perfect, but I'm not trying to let them down. I guess it's my desire to be the best. I'm ambitious. I put my competition on the plate. They so delicious. My success go hand in hand. It's ambidextrous. It only stretches off out of the east and west is. Geographically, I'm moving where the best live. It's nothing for me to remove a mountain full of giants.
Ambitious with my walk with God, I'ma keep going. Like walking 10 miles to school up the hill snowing. That's what our pops did, that's what we doing, But God don't want us comparing that we do enough. Because they hear minds open, he ain't keeping score. I'm rhyming, don't care about the points, getting boards. Looking for that clean up on out 40. I ain't perfect, but I know he got just what I need, so I'm annoyed. So I just got to him. Keep on feeding me the wins with the blessings that he give. They keep blowing in. It's the losses that be teaching me something. Cause if it's sunshine and rainbows, then I learn absolutely nothing. I'ma press forward.
I hear somebody like DJ Khaled.
Yeah,
another one.
But up on the gas, I know where I'm at it. Somewhere that'll last, lead the path.
Finger wagging like the Kim Bay. Cause you ain't welcome in this house if you ain't got the rock. Now I've been soul searching, really in the toughest spot. Crosses, yeah, bear 3. Heard them call me Goldilocks. Big check coming from the IRS. I could use some more, homie, but I digress. Nowadays, manning up can't be done in a dress. Holy women mean more than what you think and expect. Facts. I ain't perfect, but I step in his prints. Follow closely in his will, I can step in his prints. Anytime like it's braille, put my hand to his prints. Flip the table on these thieves in the temple, just like I'm Prince.
All right, y'all. So, man, we got any comments on this song from the audience watching?
Oh yeah, we want to hear from y'all.
We want to hear from y'all. We always want to hear from y'all. This is one of the audio visualizers that I created for this song. They sent it to me. So dope right there. And man, I love the warmth of that song. Just like that old school warmth. You know,
Right.
the beat, that old school hip hop beat. Like, I don't know, something about that, especially with the sample in there. Just
Yeah. I'm wondering if this was something that they created, or was it something that they bought or something like that. I'm just out of curiosity,
If somebody created it, I would think maybe Brody Da Vinci would have made it, but it could have been that, or they brought it. I don't know. You may know better than me, but do they have a producer on their team besides Brody Da Vinci? He's the only person I would think. He engineers the music too.
Well, I don't know way too much about Rapture Ready North. I know about the ones, the South team,
Okay.
but yeah, it's been a minute since I talked to those cats.
Yeah. Well, anyway, man, I really like the beat, the message. This song, one of the questions I had, and maybe this goes for you too, is like, does this need did it need a hook? Does it need a hook? And I didn't think so, but would it hurt to put like a hook in there?
Honestly, when BRM came in, I thought that was the hook when he first came in. You know what I mean?
Because we're so used to hearing him on a hook.
Yeah, probably. But he's got a voice that is I love his voice.
It's a good transitional
way that
voice.
He has. That's exactly a transitional type of voice. I don't, like I said, as far as the hook is concerned, I'm not sure. I like the flow. Sometimes you don't need a hook.
Yeah.
Especially if you have a whole bunch of people on there. You don't necessarily always need a hook. I can see this done live where everybody's coming back to back and doing their things or whatever. I don't know. I just had some technical issues and stuff like that. I like the song. BRM's is becoming one of my favorite rappers. You know what I mean? Like,
It's big.
yeah, no, it's just because of his style and his consistency. I appreciate his grind. But the ad libs were too loud. It was too loud. I wish they were back a little bit so the lead vocal can have some space.
Mm.
I thought that was the biggest thing for me. It was, because sometimes when the run on, when the ad libs, yeah, while you kind of going on,
Yeah.
it was a little distracting if the original lyric was yeah. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like you don't necessarily need it to be in that same register. You can kind of have that a little tucked in a little bit, almost to the point where it's heard but not heard, if
Mhm.
that makes sense. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it should be almost be subconscious. Like it's not another lyric, where it can be distracting. That was the biggest thing for me. I like the songs. I love how lyrical it was.
Mhm.
The words, I digress, you know what I'm like
Mhm.
that, it wasn't ABC rap.
No.
Oh my gosh. I was like, yes, somebody's been reading a dictionary. Somebody pulled out a thesaurus. You know what I mean? I was
Yeah.
like, yes. Come on with the big words.
You
You know
come
what I
up with the
mean?
word plays on this.
I loved it. I loved that
Yeah.
part. But like I said, if it was anything, it would be the just a little nitpicky with the mix and everything. So,
Yeah. To me, like you say, BRM is like your favorite or one of your favorites. Jay Kingsman Jay.
mhm.
He's one of them rappers who I've seen. I feel like, if not the most, but for me, has progressed lyrically.
Yeah.
Like this song shows it. I've been listening to his previous songs. I've always said he has potential because I can hear when somebody has potential. He already has a voice that's you're gonna like. Most people are gonna like when they hear it. Like when people hear rappers like Common, they know that voice. It's distinctive, but his voice is like it just has a certain tone.
Right.
Where I feel like a lot of people are going to like it, and he
I
already
agree.
has good quality in his voice. So his lyrics now is, I feel like, getting better and better, and so he's almost, I feel like, in his prime.
Right. Okay.
That's what I feel like.
Okay. Hopefully, but he's going to get a lot better too. So,
Yeah.
he's not at. For me, I hope he's not in his prime.
Yeah,
because you got a whole lot of career left. And if this is your prime, you feel me? Like if this is your prime right now, it's like, I don't know how long you can go.
Well, I always feel like if you're in your prime early,
Yeah.
I always feel like for rap music or for music, but for rap music, you can keep that prime until you start to get a little too old to do it.
Right.
For a long
But you look at
time, man.
Lecrae.
Yeah.
Lecrae almost 40. If he's not in his 40s already,
Yeah.
but like he's still at a high level doing his thing. You know what I mean?
He is. Yeah.
So when is that cut off? You got Busta Rhymes still up on the stage doing his stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he killing it. Like
Yeah,
I can't even be mad. Like his skills ain't diminished at all.
Yeah.
So
The only
not that I
thing-
listen to him a lot, but I just see award shows and stuff like that.
Yeah. The most thing that's going to diminish is, as you get older, is can you fit in to what people want to hear nowadays?
Right.
Now, can you fit into the demographics now? Can you fit into the culture of hip hop now? And or that goes with any music, or almost not any music, but like a lot of modern music, pop music. I feel like R&B.
But no, it's two things. It's can you fit in now, or can you stand out enough that we care about you as well?
That's true.
You know what I mean? So,
and you can be a little too risky, stand out, but that's a big risk you taking, and you fall off tremendously.
Yeah. Right. Because this is the thing. It's like everybody's doing this, the singing. Well, not everybody, but I mean, it's becoming oversaturated with the singing and everything. Like everybody feel like they could just throw auto-tune on their voice, and it's like they coming out with a hit now. But for me, it's just like you sound like the first 30 songs I heard. You know what I mean? Like I'm looking for what I can't remember this author's name, but he calls it a purple cow. Like think about if you're on this long trip and everything, and you take this trip and you see cows everywhere, and it's just like it's beautiful at first, the countryside and all that stuff. The fresh air. Well, with cows it ain't fresh, but Just roll your windows up, just look out. But it's peaceful. But then after 20 minutes, it's like, I seen a cow. But what happens if you see a purple cow, something that stands out? It's just like it's remarkable. You're gonna remember that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what his book is talking about, is being that purple cow. Let's be different, enough to, fit in the box, but not necessarily fit in the box. So he didn't say like a purple chicken. He said a purple cow. Like, you still a cow, but you got something completely different about you. Can you do that? So
yeah. Sheesh. It's interesting, man. It's interesting. It makes me want to read what that is about.
Oh man, it's a deep book, bro. I think it's on audio book too.
Okay. Well, we didn't give that song a number.
Oh, we didn't. Okay, let me see.
Man, I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a 5.
Oh, okay.
5.
Okay. Yeah.
And to go back to what you were saying actually about the ad-libs, I wasn't even paying attention to ad-libs on this song. So I think for different people, it's going to affect certain people, maybe the way it affected you. And maybe for me, maybe the ad-libs won't be too much, because I don't know, maybe the beat everything else overtook everything. Like, even if the ad-libs were too much, I felt like the beat and everything else was so good that it just overwhelmed the ad-libs, maybe, for me.
Right. Yeah, I think for me, this is another 4.5 out of 5. It's just like, it's not, I can't see this being in my playlist, but right.
There you go.
But I do appreciate everything about this song. I appreciate it. The lyrics, the fact that I love that BRM came second, because his voice was, I guess it was a pleasant surprise. You know what I mean? Because it was a little bit different, than the lead. But yeah, if I had to land on one, I have to give it a 4 for me. If I had to land on it, yeah. But it's not average at all. It ain't a 3. 3 is just average, like an average song. Like, this one was definitely, it was a good song, but I can't see it in my playlist at all. So yeah, it's good. It's really good. So I wouldn't be mad if somebody played it though.
Yeah.
Like, that's just at this point, it's just preference. You know what I mean? So yeah, really good song though.
Victor being hard tonight on these.
No, because the last one I gave a 5. The one before this, I did give a 5. So
man, you gave that one. Yeah. Interesting.
Like I said, from between the 4 and the 5, that's more preference.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like a horrible song. I like the story of 4.
Yeah, and
of the other one. I did. It was a story. Was that the one before it?
The one before this one, it was it was 2 stories. The first song and the third song, Marcus Anthony, about the girl.
Yeah, that one took it over the top for me. I'm a sucker for a great story. Like, I was sitting and listening to your song all day. It probably, like I said, it probably didn't hit my playlist, but I did appreciate the story. That's what tipped it for me. So,
and this goes back to what we were saying earlier. You see how like we're rating on certain things.
Yeah, different metrics. You know what I mean?
Victor already says he's a sucker for stories, so you already know how to get.
Oh yeah, you coming with a story. You know, that's like that's an extra point off, especially if you killed it.
Yeah. Yep. All right, y'all. So we appreciate your comments. We appreciate y'all listening to our show. Like usual, if you got music, if you're a rap artist, also if you're a Christian singer, send us music at irregularraps@gmail.com. But we appreciate y'all, the love and the support y'all been giving to us.
I know. Right?
Check out Victor at sanctifiedsound.org.
Yeah.
He's always
if you're looking for management, we have a program for you. If you're looking for help, go check out the website. Sanctifiedsound.org. Strategies that work, tactics that'll help you if you know somebody who needs some help as far as their music, their career is concerned. Holla at your boy. Sanctifiedsound.org. We got the program that is right for you. So I'll be looking for you.
Y'all heard him.
Shameless plug. I'm not even embarrassed about that plug. I would do it again.
That wasn't just a shameless plug. That was a shameless I don't know, one of them big plugs you plug into the wall.
I know, right?
I don't know. You about to get electrocuted plug.
Street light.
Put your finger in there. Anyway, y'all, we appreciate y'all. Till next time, stay tuned, be blessed, and flow. Hey guys, love.